Hi. So this is a test, sort of, for my channel. Uh, my name is Scott. I'm a aspiring artist. Uh, I do some. I've started doing a little bit of learning to tattoo. Also, here you can see this is fake skin. So what's going to be on my channel? That's a pretty good question. I don't know. I know I started down this tattooing journey about I think around November of last year, and it was a Black Friday actually. There was a Black Friday sale, and I thought, hey, look at this tattoo kit for $30. I want to give that a try. Uh, I've always been impressed by tattoo artists and artists in general and art in general, so I thought I would give that a try. And the tattoo gun came in, and let's see, it was the I believe Black Buddha tattoo kit. This is the little gun that came with it. I obviously have it wrapped in grip tape. Uh, it came with this, some cartridges, some ink that you would never want to use on a human, uh, and a power supply and a pedal. So pretty much everything you needed to at least give it a shot. And it was around $30. Um, so I got it, and I figured I'll try it out, and if I don't get into it, or it's not something that really seems like a good hobby for me, then I'm only out $30. I had this and used it for about 2 days before I realized I was obsessed, and I wanted to invest in a slightly better tattoo gun. Excuse me, machine. uh, I absolutely loved the tattooing and whatnot. So that's how I started down that journey, and I spent a few months doing stuff like this and fake skin. I tattooed my own leg. I'll show you that sometime. It's not pretty, but I don't regret it. It's part of the journey, right? So I was doing that for a few months, and I decided that this here is all like Pinterest art, right? And I decided that if I want to continue down this path, and it's something I enjoy, which it is, I wanted to do my own art. So I didn't want to just tattoo Pinterest stuff, and I wanted to do my own art, and I wanted to have a solid understanding of line weights, lighting, values, shading. Um, I wanted to really understand the art of it, and I've drawn and doodled off and on my whole life, you know, but I've never taken any actual courses in drawing, or uh, learned the ins and outs of it from a technical standpoint. Uh, so I decided I wanted to do that, and I enrolled in. I purchased a course through Udemy. I believe it was the Ultimate Drawing course. I'm still going through that now, but uh, I've got a couple courses to take. Uh, but I really enjoy it. I recommend it if you always wanted to take an art class and you've got a busy schedule like I do. I work full time. This is my after work stuff, right? Uh, then try Udemy, or another online campus or forum, and just enroll in a course. I got into that course for I think around $25, uh, and it's absolutely worth it. There's a lesson plan. There's an instructor. There's a Facebook group for the students. you can correspond with the instructor. There's assignments, there's projects. You know, I think that course has 11 hours worth of lectures. It has some downloadable material too, resources and whatnot. It's very, very cool. So I would recommend that. And Udemy has sales frequently, I found out, and awesome. 25 bucks, you cannot go wrong. So what's going to be on my channel? I'm not entirely sure. There's going to be probably some tattooing stuff. You know, I know when I first got into the tattooing, I had no idea about any of it, how the machine worked, what the consumables were, what inks to get, what inks not to get, what to do, what not to do. And I spent probably 2 hours a day for months just doing research and watching YouTube tutorials and videos. And, I think there's Tattooing 101, a course that I downloaded that was basically just a book, but there's a lot of good information in it. Uh, so maybe I will go through what I didn't know and I had questions about, and I got answers to. Maybe I'll go through some of that. I'll probably go through some of my drawing course stuff. Um, maybe maybe as I learn things there, I can share them with you. Uh, there'll probably be, I would guess, a fair amount of uh, unboxing or product reviews related to probably anything, but mainly drawing, tattooing, that kind of stuff, art supplies. Uh, what I find and what I found about it. This was my first assignment from Udemy. So the very first assignment, the instructor draws an eye, and you're to draw along with him. Or as I found out afterwards, you're to watch him do it and then print out the resources and draw it yourself. Uh, I didn't know that. I drew along with the instructor and had to hit pause several times because he's much, much better at drawing than me. This was my first eye, and this is the one I did on my own, the way that it was supposed to. They didn't turn out bad, but the idea is that you'll uh, you'll draw this eye with him at the beginning of the course, no lessons, nothing. It's your first assignment, and then at the end of the course, he's going to have you draw it again, and you'll be able to compare your first attempt with the end attempt, and kind of gauge your progress and see if you've uh, grown as an artist. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea. Uh, and I did okay. You know, it's kind of hard to see, but they're eyes. That's what they are. They're eyes. I drew some shapes and stuff too. There's other assignments, lots of them. So this is just kind of my test. I got this webcam. It's the Nexco, I think. I think I paid $47 for it on Amazon, and I've just got it set up. And I wanted to try out this camera for YouTube. I'm doing the live because I don't have anything to record right now. So this is my introduction. I'm Scott. I'm an artist, and I hope to share some things with you. And if you find it useful, let me know. And maybe you'll share some things with me. That's the great thing about YouTube and communities like that. If I don't know something, you'll let me know, right? And if I know something, I can let you know. You know what? I'm here. I'll do one little product review. So I was watching. I'm also part of a lot of other forums for tattooing for beginners and whatnot. And somebody had posted a video of a tiny thermal printer. This is a standard portable thermal printer that I picked up off of Temu for, I think it was less than $100. and you can run a full sheet of paper through it and create your stencils, and it works. Maybe I'll do a review on that sometime. Um, and it works, and it's useful. I tend to prefer to want to do my stencils by hand anymore, uh, just because it's good practice, and you can really kind of preview what your movements are going to be and your line movements and whatnot. But somebody did uh, shared a product that they bought. And it was a little tiny thermal printer, and things like 20, 25 bucks. And they were using it. They were cutting down their stencil paper to fit in this little tiny thermal printer and creating stencils with it, just like little, I don't know, butterflies or whatever. Maybe, maybe something like that, right? Uh, or maybe something like that. Know, nothing much bigger than that. I thought, oh, it's kind of cool for a toy, something to play with. And so I ordered it, uh, and it came in. And this is kind of how it comes. So there's this little tiny thermal printer. It's got a pink kitten on it, very manly. A little manual, some markers. This is obviously not geared towards adults, right? But I'm kind of a big kid, so you get that, and you get like 5 rolls of sticker paper. Uh, that's the clutch right there. You can make your own stickers. It comes with some printer paper, some colored printer paper, and it's it's a pretty good kit for that cheap, right? It's rechargeable, uh, so you don't have to add batteries. It's just plug in and charge. Uh, and so I got this, and I started printing my little sketches out as stickers. And I'm going to tell you what, that is fun. That is cool. I've got them on my notebooks. You know, uh, this guy here is the little sketchbook that I take to work with me because, I can't stop drawing, right? Uh, you can see a couple stickers I put on there from my sketches. There's the eye. But yeah, I keep this with me, at work so I can practice doodling and drawing. I'm a little bit obsessed. Uh, yeah, there's my voodoo doll. Drew that guy at work. Um, here's my bee. I drew that bee. Hey, there it is. That's the actual bee. There's a little bean guy. My tattoo machine. So anyway, back to the product. This is the plain paper. Okay, so you can print out black and white. Obviously, it's a thermal printer. There's no color. There's no ink. You never have to put ink in this thing. It just uses heat and thermal reactive paper for printing. So that is also cool. This is totally a toy. I'm telling you, it's not going to be practical for anybody, but it's cool and it's kind of fun and it was cheap. So why don't I show you how it works? You hold down this button for a second, it runs the paper in and out, or the sticker paper, whatever you got in there. And then I will find the app. And there's an app called FunPrint that you have to download with it. This is the FunPrint app. Can you see that? Yeah, you can kind of see that. Okay, so I'll print something real quick. So print a picture, and then you can take a photograph. Let's just take a photograph, or you can select one from your roll. Let's do this guy. Okay, so you take your picture, and then you can crop it. You can do some editing in this. And, yeah. Let's make that a little bigger. Okay. We're going to call that good. It's just a test, right? So then you select OK. And then in here, you can do some editing. You can use this eraser. I don't know what you're erasing, but you could, let me show you here. You can erase stuff that you don't want in there. You know, I don't necessarily need the corner of this guy in there. So I can erase him. And it's a pretty basic tool. I don't need that little guy over there. You can erase that, or you could do a whole. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. You could do a whole outline of the item you're trying to copy, right? Anyway, there's an eraser. There's text. You can add text to it or something. You can also just type in text and print out text. You can make little labels, stickers, things like that. It could be useful for a label maker. So anyway, I'm just going to print it like this. So I'll hit print. It gives you a preview. I don't really like that. Can I shrink it? Yes. Okay. There we go. So you'll review it and see if it's to your liking and whatever. It's pretty good. There's also in here you can have different settings for direction and density and whatnot, and how many copies you want, size, all that. I'm pretty good with that, so let's just print one out and see what happens. All right. So I don't know about ripping this. I've been just taking a little pair of scissors and coming along the bottom and just doing this. That seems to work pretty good. And then you can trim it how you want. Uh, but yeah, it prints you a little black and white sticker of your drawing or whatever you're doing there. That's pretty cool, huh? I haven't trimmed down any transfer paper to try to print a tattoo stencil yet. I will. Maybe that'll be a video. Um, but I gotta say, it's pretty cool for a cheap little thing. So there you go. There's my first product review on my first YouTube video using this camera. If you've tuned in, thank you. And if you haven't, that's fine. This was just a test. It's only a test. All right, guys. Until next time. She created and stars in the ABC sitcom Abbott Elementary. Kyle, or the